Hey everyone, I'm Nick MacDonald, your headmaster of astrology at the Sisters Enchanted and star reader at Nick MacDonald Astrology, guiding you to your destiny through the stars. This is Moonspeak. We start this week off with a full moon in Aries. We're halfway through our Libra lunar cycle where we set an intention towards creating inner harmony and inner balance. The idea is that we're creating harmony and balance in all aspects of our lives. All forms of relationship-oriented interaction are the focus here. And really what's happening is that there is this internal conflict, because that's what the moon is. The moon is our emotional reactions. It's our internal reaction towards our environments, towards our relationships, towards the events that happen around us. And as we're reacting internally, there's this buildup that happens where we're trying to constantly give and give and give and give to somebody else, to something else, so that it makes them feel like, oh, okay, well, the situation is balanced out, and then we can feel balanced, and then everything can be within harmony, within peace. But that's not the way it works. Sometimes within your relationships, within your workplace, within everything that you do, sometimes there's just not harmony to be had. Sometimes you can't find that common ground. Sometimes there is conflict that needs to happen in order to create that harmony, to create that balance, in order for you to realize that that harmony and balance isn't coming from that relationship, that event, that anything. It's coming from inside. It's coming from a place within you that says, I am worthy. I am valuable. I love myself. And I love the fact that I have things that I want in life. I recognize that there's other people around me that also want those things as well. And we can work together to get what we want individually. Sometimes that means giving space. Sometimes that means helping a hand. But we can do this together. We can be ourselves individually, all unified as one collective. Next up, we have our waning gibbous moon in Taurus. This part of the lunar cycle is kind of like the aftermath of the full moon, and we're kind of dealing with what happened, and we're just working through some of the energy that's going on right now. And what's interesting is that Taurus is ruled by Venus, as well as Libra is also ruled by Venus. So really this is supposed to be the stabilizing part of our lunar cycle, where we're saying, okay, well, I have gone through that full moon, and now it's time to recollect myself, ground myself, nurture and comfort myself in order to create more inner harmony, more inner balance. Because any conflicts that happened don't have to do with your own sense of self-worth, don't have to do with your own sense of comfort. They have to give you the space to realize that that's what you needed in the beginning. Finally, the moon moves into the last zodiac sign of the week, Gemini. It's in its waning gibbous phase, so we're still focusing on just dealing with the aftermath of the full moon and working towards our last quarter moon, where we're releasing and letting go of all of the events that happened so far. And so with this part of the lunar phase, it's really important that conversations happen. Gemini is the sign of the twins because there's two separate points of view. There's the light side and the dark side. Now, in our minds, we usually always take the light side of things, right? Where we're always like, I'm always on the proper perspective. I always have the right perspective, or the good perspective, or I am the good one, but that is your perspective of the situation that happened. And it's super important to understand exactly what happened during that full moon, if there were disagreements, if there were arguments, because there's more to the story than just your own sense of self-worth, your own sense of self-harmony. Yes, it's important, but it's only the first piece of the puzzle in order to balance and harmonize your relationships around you. And so right now, it's super important to make sure that that's the part that happens, that you take that sense of self-worth, that sense of harmony, acceptance, and compassion for yourself that you learned, and now let's project that outward, and let's communicate that to other people, and let's say, hey, we can get past this, we can move on from any difficulties or disagreements. And likewise, if you had a great full moon where everybody was hand in hand working together to strengthen each other's sense of independence, this is a great time to go out with those people and say, let's have fun, let's do something, let's go learn something new, let's go just explore the town, let's go for a walk, let's do something that really strengthens this on a logical level, past that emotional, connected relationship level. Thanks everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the email list that I send out almost every week with what the moon is touching on in the sky. The link is in the bio, and I will see you next week when we talk our last quarter moon in Cancer. Have a great week, guys. Thanks.